guys, welcome back to this channel. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. My name is Ronnie. I'll be your host for the day. If you're new to this channel, I talk about personal finance, how I go about doing things financially, purely within mostly side hustle, how to achieve financial freedom, how we go about doing things between my wife and I, and everything in between, couple finance. So in today's video, on the other hand, I'm going to talk about our current portfolio with Spaceship Invest. Spaceship Invest. Micro investing with Spaceship. So today, I look as a whole, we roughly have about $20,000 in our account. So based on $20,000 in our account, so far we received just over $2,000 return. Now, currently at the time this is being recorded, I'm gonna use as $1,000 per week is a benchmark on living here in Sydney. That's how that's sort of like my goalpost, because if you earn about $1,000 per week, that's let's say an average income after all expenses. Let's say that's how much you take home pay. So I had a rough estimation. If I were to earn $1,000 per week, how would I go about doing that? So that's my sort of simple equation on it. How would I, an individual, able to create $1,000 per week, earning using this micro investment? So far, I've started in January 2020, and at the time that this is recorded, this is November 2020, just nearly the end of the year. And the return on that I have, based on $20,000 in, I got $2,000 back, so that means I'm earning about 10%. So I will require to earn $1,000 per week or $50,000 a year. I will require to have a capital roughly about $500,000 in that one account. So that would mean if I need a $500,000 in that one account, how would I go about to achieving that? When I started this, I only put about $15 per day, which is equivalent to average lunch. Then I thought the potential of you earning money or you earning a passive income from it is kind of huge. So we both agreed to increase our investment strategy to $1,000 per week from $15 a day. Why do we do that? Is because, well, we have the potential of earning $1,000 per week on this, with that you're really doing much work on it. So the more capital that you have, the higher the return, but at the same time, the higher the risk of you losing that money. Now, I do not recommend anyone to do this. This is based on our scenario, based on our objective, and how we go about doing things. Now, we're aware of that the risk involved would be losing that whole entire money. But how would I go about doing that? So $1,000 per week. So far, our side hustle provided roughly about, well, today, this week alone is making us about $400 for 1 week. We projected, on an average anyway, we're projecting about $500 income per week on our eBay side hustle, and obviously gradually that will be increasing as well. The profit that comes with the eBay, we either reinvest it to buy more stock, or we're going to grab that and then put it back on Spaceship. That's our plan. Simple. More listing on eBay, more sales on eBay. More sales in eBay, that means more profit that you would have. From that profit, reinvest somewhere else that can generate money, or if not, reinvest it on eBay. So that's one. The other shortfall of the $500, we actually pulling in our profit from different business. Hence why we are able to get $1,000 per week. So it would take us roughly about 500 weeks to get 500,000. That would mean it would take us roughly about 10 years. Very daunting when you look at the numbers. Like, who knows, I might stop showing you guys the numbers because it's not going to be realistic for some of you out there. Because, I'm putting down $1,000 per week, and for some that would be a lot. Like, if I were, let's say, if it's a couple, then, and if you don't have any debt, then yeah, it's probably realistic. But a single person, if you earn $1,000 a week, it probably won't be realistic. So that's the game plan for me. So the end goal is to earn 50 grand a year minimum. Then we don't have to put any more money in there. So and if you earn about $50,000 a year, it's probably not enough, because you're just grabbing the I guess the interest, or the compound interest, or the return from it. So I kind of need to have roughly about $60,000 a year, because if I were taking 50, I need something left over in there to reinvest it. So yeah, because if you just keep on grabbing the interest all the time, you either go backward, or if not, the account would not be growing. So yeah, that's our goal anyway. Now please don't follow what I do. There is risk involved. Just going to show you guys what we've done so far and my thought process on it. Is it possible? Probably. Am I gonna be able to achieve that? I don't know. I'm not sure. Is there a risk involved? Massively. And if you calculate the risk, can you afford to lose it? And if you cannot afford to lose that money, please don't. Please do not invest on things like this. So there's always going to be a calculated risk involved. So that's our plan. If we can grow our eBay account to make that $1,000 per week profit, then I would not use my property money, profit that I have. So it's pretty like both of the money that is going to this account that goes to Spaceship, it is not coming from our 9-to-5 job. We don't have a 9-to-5 job for both of us. So both of that money is just coming in purely profit from eBay and purely profit from my property transaction. So yeah. Now, if you guys like this type of, if you like this type of stuff, where we physically show you our own personal money, but yeah, by all means, subscribe, comment, hit the thumbs that like button. That would be appreciated. So 10 years, that's my goal. 10 years or less, there should be about $500,000 in the Spaceship. Not only that, we're actually trying to buy another property, acquire more property. There's a lot of things going down in the pipeline. But if you don't plan it, you're just aiming for nowhere. It won't work. It won't work in the sense of, well, I'm just gonna throw darts at it. What's your end game? My end game is to achieve $1,000 per week income. My time frame is being realistic, 10 years from now. That's with the current projection based on $1,000 reinvested, or putting more fund in the account. Now, I'm not even looking at the compound interest on that. I'm only looking at how much capital do I require to get there. Who knows, I'll probably stop, but I'll let you know as I go. If I stop, there might be something else that sort of tickle my fancy and probably give me a higher return. But so far, comparing to Spaceship, Raise, as well as ComSec Pocket, Spaceship is the winner. Hence why we're putting money in Spaceship. Diversify. I mean, they're all like, okay, granted that Raise make money, but is it as big as Spaceship? No, not as big. Hence why we're putting money a lot more on Spaceship. Whoever produce more income get injected more capital. That's how I calculate it. So every month we look at our portfolio based on the whole entire lot. Just like, I guess, when you're working in a company, whoever perform, especially in sales, whoever perform the best, they will get bonuses. Now they get bonuses maybe a quarterly, yearly, or at the end of the campaign or so. For me, I look at it every week. My campaign ends at the end of the week. Whoever's got the highest return, so far Spaceship been doing that, and I'm kind of grateful that there is actually we're in an era where I'm actually able to invest in a press of a button. So hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next